Hello there guys, welcome back to the e-bike repairs YouTube channel. My name's Darsh and I take apart and fix super fun and exciting stuff. Most of the time it's bike batteries, gonna be honest, but here we are. Darsh is D-A-R-S-H for anyone who's curious, because lots of people think it's Josh, but it isn't. Anyway, Darsh. Right, what I've got in today is this. This is a 72 volt, 20 amp hour battery pack. 1,440 watt hours. Don't know what kind of cells are in it, but look, melty bad. This thing stinks. Stinks of burning. There's a big old hole in it here. Been proper smashed about. It doesn't turn off. That doesn't do a lot. General sort of case inspection. It doesn't look too bad, but big hole smashed in it there. Output cable looks alright. Maybe a little worn there, but nothing too awful. It's clearly been on a bike for a little while because it's rubbed entirely through this pad here. So there's a foam, but there's normally a foam pad here. There's some of a foam pad remaining there, foam pad there, and that's just bare plastic. But it's not just bare plastic, it's smooth, completely smooth. This is textured here, and this is smooth. So, you know, it's got something. It's been on the bike for a little while. Again, foam pad here, that pad's gone, it's smooth there, where it's been rubbing against the bike frame, textured there. It looks as though it's been bashed in here, probably something shorted. I think the BMS might live here, something's unhappy over this side. Top of it looks alright, but there wouldn't be much weight on the top. The weight would all be pushing against this corner here, and on the bottom where, you know, clearly it's pushed. So, let's see what's going on. It's not happy though, I know that much. Got screws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws to get into this one. Just Phillips, nothing too crazy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seems unhappy. 8 will come out. Right. Let's pop these out. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the 8th one hiding? Here it is. This one here. Eight. The screws look like this. You can't replace these with a bog standard wood screw or anything because, even a thin one, the head is really small. It needs to fit down inside this little gap here. So it's a bit difficult to find one that fits. It's doable. You know, take it down to a hardware store and you can find another one, but not that easy. Alright, let's get this open. I apologise for all the psh noises. I've got all sorts of fans and things going currently. And the battery balancing machine is doing things. It's shock horror balancing a battery. Slice that, slice that. These will need a slice. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah. Melty things have happened. Okay. Oh, that's bad. It's got a nice XT 30 plug there for the charge port and the fuse there, which is nice. We like that. A little bit of corrosion on the bolt there, but that's probably just a cheap bolt. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Big melty evidence there. This is all a big, best way to call it is an electronic shit stain, I think, really, where it's, you know, it's let its magic smoke out, because it should all be nice and shiny like this, and this is where the smoke has come out, so that's good. I mean, the case is usable, but obviously that's not ideal there. Yeah, it's alright, I've seen worse. Right, let's get the rest of this out then. Feels like silicone holding it in. Oh, not anymore. Out you come, sir. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Right, we've got a couple more connectors and things over this side. We've got a power switch over here. That's power going out to this USB board, which I always hate. I'd always unplug those. I think the USB boards are stupid. This one here is power to the little LED voltage indicator. This one here is the actual on-off switch itself, the white wires. Let's get that unplugged. Oh, off goes the phone. Okay, you rejoin me about half an hour later. We're back here. I was unplugging things, I believe. Are you even in frame? I don't even feel like you're in frame. Let me adjust the camera. Well, that's a bit more like it, isn't it? You can actually see some stuff now. So hopefully everything isn't shot up to my belly. Very good. Right. Right, I was unplugging this. This is the connector for the USB port. Why have you got two connectors? I don't know. Maybe this is an on and off switch for the USB port in parallel with that. Maybe, it's probably where it gets its 5 volts for the little light. Where the ring of lights that's round the power button. It'll probably get that from the USB power. Because it'll be a 5 volt light, and where else would it get a 5 volt source? Right. It's unplugged. You can see more of that delicious, well, yeah, shit stain on there, which is lovely. And, well, I mean, unfortunate, but these things happen. Find out why soon, hopefully. Well, we might find out why, and we might just find a big burned mess. So, over here we've got Big Bernie Bad. The BMS has got quite hot. Doesn't look good, does it? Let's cut this. There's a bit of damage over here to this heat shrink, but that's probably just where I pulled it off the pack, out of the case. There we go. Oh yeah, that's crusty. Right, let's get rid of all that. It's still quite fucked. Okay, getting back towards it. We've got a bit of tape here. Let's have that off. Yep, that what remains there. Fish paper. Cool. We don't need to pull all that off. Maybe just up to there or something. I'm a touch worried this is going to reignite itself. Because, how did this happen? What shorted? Oh, look. I suspect the BMS has blown up. It's my guess, because look, that is one of the power wires, and it's off. Hopefully the other one's off. Nope, that's still attached. Oh wow, that's just decimated that, hasn't it? I think it would be in my interest to desolder this. Start getting power disconnected from this board. Probably sooner rather than later. Big chunk of plastic here. That is a chip off the board. That's a diode I'm holding in my hand. It was just been fucking blown off the board there. Okay, right. Poke at it with a big metal screwdriver. Best way to go on, I reckon. Temp sensor. It's not going to do a lot, is it? A bit more of this tape off. Yeah, I think I'd like to remove the bower from the board. There's the out. Yep, that's meant to just be like that, I'm sure. My word, what has happened in here? Copper bus bar. Crusty. 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 Charred. Wow. Oh look, there's more chips from the board here. It's another one of those loads there, look. Just hanging out. Oh, telephone's ringing. Telephone's ringing. Oh god. Ah, never a dull moment. Right. Let's see what's gone on in here. Oh look. Something big and metal is poking out of the end of the BMS. That's not meant to be there. What is that? I'll look after I disconnect the power. How about that? Like a good sensible boy. Soldering iron is on. It is on. It's quite possibly just a little too small for this task, but we'll see. Please don't blow up in my face. I know I should have used the big soldering iron. But look, it does work eventually. You've just got to put a bit too much heat into the board. Right. That's our battery power. There's just a random glob of solder there that's come off something. Tape. There's a whole trace from the board just hanging out there with this one. It's crazy. Let's put that on there. And we'll put that on there. Right. It's closer to safe. Closer. We've got this bit of tape here. This poor board has just exploded, hasn't it? Ooh. Right, there is positive battery power running into this board here as well. And yeah. Okay. Right, let's pop this balance lead off. That's one side. That's the other. And there's the other one. Nicely done. Okay. Shall we see? That may be trying to disconnect this positive power from the board here. Pick my little soldering irons up to the task. Probably not. You can do it anyway? Yeah, go on. I might have turned it off while we were chatting there. God, this is interesting, isn't it? It's really... really blown up that. Okay, right, I think that's just about everything off the board that has to come off. Should I just get rid of this charge wire? Let's go with yes. And again, tape on there. Try and not blow anything else up. I think this battery's seen enough pain and suffering for one day. There's already a nice bit of heat in that. There you go, right. BMS should just pop off now. There'll be a temperature sensor, but I'll just rip that off because it doesn't matter now, does it? Okay, so if that's stuck on with adhesive, I find a little spray of brake cleaner under its arse. Often helps loosen that off. Ugh. Oh, screwed on. Bollocks. Well, it isn't anymore. I didn't know that. There's a screw there and a screw there, look. Underneath this stuff. It's a bit hard to make out because it's a bit charred, but I strongly suspect this battery pack's going in the bin anyway. Cell-wise, whilst it may not look like there's been any damage, my trust level is 0 on this pack. If someone tells me to put this pack back into service, I will tell them probably no, politely no, because nah, it's not worth it. That's someone's house, isn't it, really? We've got the balance leads are melted here, all melted together there, where it's got hot. It's just one big chunk of balance lead there. They might not have shorted, but you know, they would have eventually. No good. The shells, theoretically, you could read the voltage, they're probably alright. Don't see the point. The battery's been on fire. It's not worth saving that. I will hopefully, if I get some time, actually, you know, look into that. But the main important thing is have a little look at this BMS here. See what's going on with it. Let's just unscrew the remains of that. Yep. So I wonder what happened to you. Something bad. Ugh. Okie dokie. Let's see what happened in here, shall we? Or who knows? I've sprayed a bit of brake clean on this, so this now comes off. That's toast. Right. We've got some little diddy screws. So 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay, it's not too bad on this side. I don't think the problem was here. We've got a couple more screws coming at it from the back. 4 more. To hold the heat sink on. 1. 2. 3. 4. Oh my goodness me. That is carnage. Wow. So I tell you what this piece of metal is. This piece of metal is that it's got so hot that there's a piece of like built up extra trace there to handle the power. And it's supposed to start here and then continue here. And there are 3 pieces, 1, 2, 3, and it's been soldered on as like to beef up the traces. There's one there. This one's actually got so hot it's slid down the solder line. And it's hanging off there. Oh wow! That's really done a number on that, isn't it? So that's what a MOSFET looks like when there's been some kind of catastrophic short. Oh, I tell you, if you had smell-o-vision, you'd smell some things right now. Wow. Yeah, that's I've just tidied. That's had it, hasn't it? Okay, we'll go one more layer down. Is there a screw in there, or is it just stuck? It's just stuck. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's all quite melty as well. I've never seen a board quite that bad. Incredible, isn't it? And then you've got the underside of this. So that's where the FETs were. The underside of this obviously just all cooked as well. This is those diodes I found that were blown clean off the board. There's the other ones. 4 of those. Wow. That's completely just ruptured, look. The layers of traces have just peeled right off. That's crazy, isn't it? Copper foil, anyone? Well. What else is there to say? Apart from that's quite dead. That's going in the bin. In the bin. That can get scrapped. That's going in the bin. That's, yep. That's Ali, so that will get scrapped separately. And that is just a big stinky mess I've got to clean up now. Yay! It's not carcinogenic at all. Don't worry about it. Right, cells. Inside this pack, once upon a time, there were, I believe, Samsung 50S's. Oh yeah, look at the heat on those. That line there is on the heat shrink. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I think they're 50S's or something like that anyway. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But shall we see, for the sake of just being interested, what kind of voltage they're holding? It's probably quite a nice built pack, but it's let down by the BMS there. Let's peel off a bit of this tape, alright? If I can. Oh, that is mighty stuck down, that is. How do I get into you? Let me in, Jane, let me in. Let's just cut it, it's not going to matter now, is it? Oh yeah, that's quite nice, this. So, copper, nickel bus bars on it. Yeah, that's quite nice. It's all spot welded and all feels very solid there. Home's going. Right, let's have a look at some cell voltages, just out of curiosity, see what they're like. This pack is not going back into service. I don't like it anymore after it's blown up once. It's not for me. Right. Someone could probably reclaim the cells and stuff, but you know, it's not something I'm particularly interested in doing. So it's 72 volts, so it's enough to blow my fingers off. And we're reading 72 volts, bang on. So hopefully we're going to get about 3 volts on every group of cells. And we've got nothing. Oh no, there you go, 3.6. Oh yeah, that's right, 3.6, sorry, it's nominal. .6. I plug it into my machine, but it's already balancing a bloody battery, so I can't. 3.6. 3.6. It'll probably be a similar story the whole way along this thing. 3.6. 3.6. 3.6. 3.6. 3.6. 3.6. I'm going to say 3.6 quite a lot, I think. I'm just going to stop saying it. Yep. 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 Right, there we go. That's all I'm going to do on this one. It's not going back in service. It's ruined. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this kind of thing, think it's interesting, you got any thoughts, maybe what happened, don't know, all that kind of stuff, feel free to leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you want more stuff like this. I get all sorts of weird and interesting stuff. You can become a channel member if you want to waste some money. Support the channel, all that fun stuff. And see you next time. Bye bye.